Colchester once boasted a fine electric tramway system, which was to reign for 25 years from 1904. There were 5 termini, each radiating out from the town centre. One of the main terminus points was at North Station, as seen today. It looked like this in 1904. Westward at Lexton, at the junction with Straight Road. In the days of the tram, this road was the main route into Colchester from London, taking traffic through to East Anglia and the Essex coastal towns. South east at the bottom of Hythe Hill to feed the harbour area. Then eastwards to a point where the main road ran on to Ipswich. This, of course, before the days of the bypass. And later a 5th terminus by the recreation ground on Old Heath Road. In 1898 the corporation opened an electricity power station at Osborne Street, and an order was obtained to introduce a system of electric tramways at an estimated cost of £63,000. A depot for the trams was built in Magdalen Street, and even now the tram lines can be seen inside the shed. Work commenced in 1903, the rails came from Belgium, and the contractors laid 5.5 miles of track together with overhead wires, and the local press covered every aspect of the new system. Photographs show work being carried out in Head Street opposite the old post office. In High Street the turn into Queen Street presented difficulties because of the sharp bend, and work on the bridge over the River Colne on North Station Road. North Station, East Gates, the Hythe, Lexton and Old Heath. Recruitment for drivers and conductors went well, and rule books were issued. Rule 1. Refusing to pay the fare on demand or pay excess fare, obtain name and address and report. On the 28th of July 1904, in heavy rain, the tramway was opened in great ceremony by the Mayor, Mr. E. H. Barrett. A procession of 3 trams headed off the 2 miles to the Lexton terminus. There was much local interest in the new transport system, for in Edwardian days there was pride in anything the council provided for the benefit of its citizens. Mrs. Barrett, the mayoress, drove car number 13, and later she was presented with a silver rose bowl to commemorate the event. There was a frequency of 15 minutes on all routes, and between the railway station and High Street a tram ran every 5 minutes with a fare of 1 old penny. No fare cost more than 2pence. Negotiating North Hill was difficult in icy conditions. The driver had to pump sand onto the line to prevent the car running backwards down the hill. During the war, lady conductors were introduced to help out the manpower problem. By 1927, because the town had grown outwardly and the trams were falling into disrepair, it was decided to replace them with motor buses. On the 8th of December 1929, the last tram ran without ceremony from the Hythe back to the depot. Because there is no film record of Colchester trams, a visit is made to the Christ Museum in Derbyshire to capture the atmosphere of a ride on a tram. The old Colchester tram cars were sold off for £5 each. One took on the role of a tea-bar at Abberton, some became garden sheds, others, sadly, just rotted away. Trams were graceful forms of transport, slow and dignified, but fondly remembered as an age gone by.